Okay, so back in 2021, we purchased a cottage on Snake Island on Lake Simcoe, roughly an hour from the city. Let's say that, our first season was quite intense, to say the least. We are we actually just learned maybe an hour ago that the ferry is opening next Tuesday. So it's gonna be the 19th, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's gonna be Tuesday 19. So it's, I think, a week or 2 weeks later than last year, but it's just finally open. So we're getting ready for season 2. This quick video is just for us to quickly reflect on what happened last year and what we would like to do for this season. Last year, I had the ambitious, probably a little bit too cocky, on my side, that I wanted to kind of document all of the step-by-step of taking ownership of the cottage. We thought that kind of, showing people with a city lifestyle moving to nature would be a fun idea, but unfortunately it did not happen. We had to focus on some other things. Just looking back on last year and when everything started, it's funny because I was looking at some of the footage I took a little bit of the beginning, and we had a conversation upstairs when we were in the previous apartment where I asked you how are you feeling, and I think you said you were terrified or something.
And that was before we got to the island?
That was when we were still upstairs, yeah.
Cool. So I think that's probably a pretty accurate summary of how we felt most of the time.
I think we knew we were going into an adventure, but I don't think we fully realized the extent of, how can I say?
The learning curve?
Yes. I know that even, if at the beginning it was kind of challenging, I think we learned a lot throughout the process.
For sure.
So, yeah.
It sounds like we're being a little dramatic. It's just a cottage purchase. What could possibly be such a big deal?
Yeah.
But every situation that we were immersed in, I feel like, well, first of all, we're a couple of city ding-dongs and we knew nothing at the time. And everything was just a little bit amplified because we were on the island. The weather was unpredictable, the internet was unpredictable, the heat, the water.
We still don't have the water. Water is still not running.
We don't have water right now.
We're also hoping to be able to get some water today because our water is still not working. All of the little things we take for granted in the city.
Just lots of different variables that made it, anything that just seemed like an innocuous, maybe not such a big deal, seemed like maybe we wouldn't survive it. That's
kind of a good way of looking at it, where we didn't know anything at the time at all. I didn't even know how to work a drill, you would give me one and I was like, where do I put the battery? So we overall, had a great time learning all of it, and I think it's most of our energy and focus were really put on all of these things. We kind of had to figure it out rather than just trying to have fun and filming and photographing some stuff, here and there. So I remember every week almost, from the week we open until we close, we were moving around the city to go pick up some random stuff in some random places in the middle of the week that we end up not using. And that's what
you're talking about.
Today in the episode of the Two Ding Dong, this is what we bought.
Is that what we needed?
Huh?
Is that what we need?
What is it exactly?
It's 100 feet, which is 30 meters of black uncut poly pipe.
And that's really where I think we put a lot of our focus and energy and time, because we not just it was not really we wanted it to do it, but I think we really needed to have a bit more understanding of the lifestyle and the structure and how everything works in this type of setup.
Well, we were really eager to hit the ground running, and we received really great advice that basically, everyone said, take it slow, do the opposite of what you're doing. And we just couldn't help ourselves, I think. We just wanted things to get done. We wanted everything to look the way that we'd imagined it and everything to work the way that it should.
For us, when we have our mind, set to something and we really want to go with it, we go like 100% right away. So I remember over the first few weekends we were bringing a lot of like new furniture, like bed. We brought a bunch of rugs. We wanted to make it really feel like home. We started to also do a lot of painting in some of the rooms because that's something we were a bit more comfortable doing. So every week was really like a planning of what was going to happen, both from like an organization, financial planning as well. Everything was really organized and we're just executing a task after another. So this is really where all the focus was. I'm hoping this year, because we do have a lot of projects as well this year that we want to do. I do like really hope that this time, going into second season with a bit more confidence and knowledge, we're going to be able to do some of this video once a week or every 2 weeks to show a little bit how all of these improvements are going.
For sure.
Right.
And the good thing maybe is that although we have more knowledge, we also have less budget than we did last year.
That's true.
So
That's true.
We'll have to be a little bit more focused on the projects that we select and maybe spend a little bit more like downtime than we did last year.
Yeah, absolutely. Talking about downtime, I think it's also something that I want to be able to show the community we have, like around us, where we had like friends who like became pretty much family, at that point. We met new people last year. We will probably meet some new people, this year. I think the community on this island and in this type of lifestyle is very important, and I think we are lucky with the people we have around us. This is definitely something that we're going to enjoy again, this summer, and that should bring some new adventure as well.
For sure. And like as amazing as like being immersed in nature is and having like these glorious sunsets and all of that tranquility, like I think the most precious thing that we experienced last summer was that sense of community. Really being surrounded on all sides by like people really enjoy spending time with, who are really, great friends and great family to us. So I'm definitely looking forward to reconnecting with everyone.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And that will be, like a good kind of continuity of the end of last season, where really after, like that first month and a half to 2 months of finding our rhythm with the island a little bit, we've had a great rest of the summer. We've had a lot of friends came up. We've had some great weekends. We've had some of our family that came up as well. So it's been really great to also be able to share with our friends and bring up new people to the island. So this is pretty much like the end of this video, and again like the goal is going to try to make me accountable with Dawan to make more of these throughout the summer, and we will be checking back in a week, the next week, as soon as we open. So next weekend.
We have a lot of work to do.
Yeah, so next weekend. So good stuff that a long weekend is coming up. We have an extra day to prepare everything, but I think it's time to put the bins.
Oh yeah, start packing the van again.
Start packing the car.
We have some things that we need to buy. We probably need to do an inventory of everything for the kitchen.
Yeah, yes, we need to bring back all the pantry and stuff, cleaning supply.
Did we leave any toilet paper there?
I'm not sure. All right, we'll check, but ciao for now.
Ciao, 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 ciao.
Bye-bye.